Cooking on a budget. We want to show people how to eat healthy on a budget.
If you think eating healthy takes time and is expensive,
Or doesn't taste good, we are here to prove you wrong. Today we're making chicken lettuce wraps. Here are the ingredients. Let's get started. If you're a kid and you're watching this video and you want to cook all these delicious things, make sure to get a parent or a guardian to help you.
when you're using a knife, make sure to always keep it in the same spot so that it doesn't accidentally get in a dangerous spot or you lose it.
So first I'm gonna peel and cut this onion for the ground chicken.
The best stores to shop at are Aldi and Shop and Save because they're the cheapest ones. We got all this stuff from Aldi because we think it's the best, but you can go anywhere you want.
Now that I peeled the onion, I'm going to cut the top and the bottom off. When you cut that part off, there might be an extra layer of skin, so make sure to peel that one too. Now that I peeled the onion, I'm gonna start cutting it. So we're gonna only use half of the onion, but if you want more, then you could use the whole thing. Now we're going to cut the half of onion into little slices. When it gets too small, then just flip this over and then cut it like this. Now we're going to cut these into smaller pieces. If you want it to go faster, then you can stack them, but... Okay, so now that the onions are all cut, we're gonna put it on the stove to saute. And it's okay if all of them aren't cut into like the perfect small sizes because it doesn't really matter what you use.
So I'm gonna put 1.5 cups of water into the pot for the rice. And I'm gonna turn the stove on to high and let that boil.
Now I'm going to turn the heat to 7. After that, just add a splash of olive oil or whatever oil you have at home. Then just spread it around a little bit with a spatula if you have one. And if you don't have one, then it's fine. When you put the oil in, then put your chopped up onions in. Wait a little bit until they become a little bit transparent, and then you can put the chicken in.
Since my water is boiling, I'm gonna put a tablespoon of butter in and some salt. Now I'm gonna add the cup of rice in. And I'll turn down the heat to low. First I'm gonna stir it. First I'm gonna stir it. Make sure to stir it first, and then put the cap on and let it sit for 10 minutes.
If you don't want to be popped by the oil, then you can use the oven mitt to stir around your onions.
If you're a kid, make sure to get an adult for this part.
So now that the onions are done cooking, we're going to put in the ground chicken.
If you're serving a smaller amount of people, then just use 1 pound. A large amount of people, like 6 or above, then do 2 pounds.
So now we're going to add the seasoning. So first we're going to add some pepper.
You can use whatever seasoning you want at home.
Now I'm going to kind of chop it up. And then kind of like stir it around a little bit and flip it. It's better to get ground chicken because ground chicken is cheaper than getting a whole chicken.
While she's doing that, I'm gonna start to cut up the tomato, cucumber, and avocado. All of these are optional add-ons, so you don't have to do them. Since the timer went off, I'm gonna turn the oven off. Make sure to use a different thing than the one that you used to raw meat on.
Also, when you're seasoning, you don't have to put the exact same amount that we did. You can just measure with your heart because some people have different tastes. Now that the rice and ground chicken are done cooking, I'm gonna start cutting up the lettuce. But before we do that, let's wash it.
Let's start cutting up the avocado, and we're gonna have to wash this too. Same with the tomato. We already pre-washed it, that's why we didn't show it on camera.
Make sure to wash the lettuce really good because, as you know, it has layers. So make sure to really get into the layers. I'm going to cut the end part off of the lettuce. And then just pull apart the lettuce pieces. And that's all you have to do.
I'm going to be cutting the insides of the avocado because we're going to be using this as a topping, not as like a mixture. If you're using it as a mixture, you could scoop it out and that will be perfectly fine.
Okay, so once you start taking apart the lettuce, you're going to want to use the big pieces of lettuce, but you might have some little pieces left over. So what you can do with these is you can make like a little salad. Now we're going to build the wraps.
Take a big leaf that is semi-rounded. Take a scoop of rice and gently push it in. Now some ground chicken.
Then if you want, you can add tomatoes or avocado. And if you want your avocado to be a little seasoned, you can add some salt. If you want to add sauce, you can add any sauce you like.
Let's try it.
Thank you for watching Cooking on a Budget. Bye.
See you next time.
Oh, okay.
Let's get started.
Okay. Now that, bro. Okay, no. Pretend I didn't do that. Don't worry, we're gonna cut out.
Tablespoon of butter in. And oh, first I have to stir it.